It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to... Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Vucevic.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Ibaka is out there with Robinson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Matthews. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. We've got Harden.
Here we go.
Markkanen is out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Matthews. We're in the middle of the season, Doris. Some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Vucevic. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Hood. And the 3 off target. Here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Harden inside the 3-point line. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Matthews gets it to go.
One thing we know about Wesley Matthews, this guy will not back away from a challenge. You want to bring contact on the inside, no problem.
Irving for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James looking around. Pass to Matthews. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Wes Matthews, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, an amazing perimeter scorer who loves playing on the defensive end.
Irving passes to Vucevic. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. Covington finds James. And James throws it down.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
LeBron against Irving. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the break. Here's Covington. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
LeBron, left side. Back to Covington. Lock at 6. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
One shot. Free throw drops for Covington.
What a terrific story Robert Covington is. Gets undrafted out of college, goes to the G League and becomes an MVP, and now one of the very best defenders in the NBA. Truly an incredible journey.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Can they get it? That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal. Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And defensively, you gotta respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
LeBron against Markkanen. Kicks it out to Covington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
And they're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Harden surveying the D. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Another shot. And Vucevic with the layup.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Matthews against Harden. Passes it to Robinson. And here is LeBron. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Covington sends it back. Matthews, no one around him. No good from the wing. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Good, finds Irving. Harden outside. Vucevic trying to get over. Harden can't hit.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
42% to begin this game. And the pass to Vucevic. The dish now to Irving. Over LeBron. Irving can't hit. Kuzma with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Matthews. Cans the shot from the wing. Matthews has got 9 points.
Everyone knows the catch-and-shoot game of Wes Matthews is lethal. Gives the defense no time to react.
Outside, marking it. Kicks to Harden. Outside Hood takes a three, but they recover it. Second chance shot. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Nails the wide open jump shot. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Here's Robinson. Offensive rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hood. And another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Well, you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
Harden against Matthews. Kicks it out to Covington. To the paint. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Timeout.
Mr. Covington known for his defensive prowess, but that's a pretty look right there.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scorers, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impress you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Hill kicks to Morris. It's back to Hill. Lamb against Harris. Morris outside. A three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Hill deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Morris. They need this. The feed to Cantor. Biombo with the block.
Well, Biombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Again, the miss by Morris.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Here's LeBron. Biombo dishes to Nance, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, who says this isn't a contact sport? Larry Nance taking the initiative to draw the foul. Nice. You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need, Doris, the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
Hill against LeBron. From downtown. That's Biombo with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Lamb. He's guarded by Hill. Out to Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. Outside Hill. Kuzma against Morris. Harris looking it over. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. Here's Hill. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
The drive by James, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw good, James.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Hill against Kuzma. Hill, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Morris. Shoots over Kuzma. Morris, no good.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the visiting team with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Saric. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's George Hill. And it's Harris in at the 2. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. But now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building 3. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Kanter against Ibaka, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Six to shoot. Morris finds Saric. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Outside, Lamb. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Lamb drops them both. Here's Hill. Saric outside. Pass to Kanter. Over Ibaka. The shot's good from Kanter.
Well, the touch that Enes Kanter presents is really terrific. Unbelievable scoring inside.
Lamb passes to Ibaka. Back to Lamb. James with it, guarded by Harris. Over Hill, and James gets it to go on the assist from Jeremy Lamb.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Saric, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, give Saric a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And he can't get the first one.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game.
Good on the second free throw. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's James, and James throws it down.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Matthews against Harden. Pass to Irving. Six on the shot clock. Fires it up. That shot is off. Great D that time from LeBron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice job by Robert Covington to draw the contact and get himself to the foul line.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, you're breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Gavin.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
pass to Matthews. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And they double up James. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Good D by Matthews. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Matthews against Harden. Knocks it loose. Right side, Irving over James. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's LeBron. No good there off the double clutch.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Irving. He trains the quick shot. Irving's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Here's LeBron. Misses off the right iron. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. You look at Robinson, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Here's James. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And at 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Irving passes to Vucevic. Back to Irving. In the corner, Harden. Vucevic trying to get open. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
LeBron kicks to Matthews. They get the rebound. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim, Doris, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
Robinson hits them both. Irving with it. 10 points for him. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by James.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Harden the pass to Irving. Vucevic trying to get open. No good from Irving.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Covington dishes to Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Irving passes to Vucevic. Harden outside. A floater. Some solid defense from Robinson.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They get a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Covington. Rebounded by Hood. Robinson, that's good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line. And now, a moment to see the stats for Wesley Matthews. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points per game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
The three from Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's James. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. 3-pointer, Markkanen. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Matthews against Harden. The 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Irving passes to Harden. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 12.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
LeBron against Irving. Harden has a wide open look, but they'll get another chance. And it's Vucevic missing. Very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Covington in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Irving. LeBron with some nice D.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Got that one up quick. And 11 points for Wesley Matthews.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Hood against Covington. Pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. LeBron with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Free throw drops for Covington. Now, here is Hill. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is Discharge. Clock at 6. Shoots over Kuzma. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Count that bucket.
Well, incredible dribbling from George Hill. This guy a master at knowing when to penetrate.
Hill against James. It's good. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Hill. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
Pass to Kuzma. This one for three. The shot, no good. And so it's the visiting team. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break, they have made it very...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 27 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team? And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Robert Covington out there with Ibaka. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Matthews. And it's James in at the point guard position. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
LeBron against Markkanen. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by James. James has got his 6th assist on the night. Matthews against Harden. Outside Hood. Shoots over Covington. Hood can't get it to go. Hood's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Matthews against Harden. Matthews dishes to Robinson. Puts up a 3. And it's James missing. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hood, the pass to Vucevic. 7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish free contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now, make no mistake.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
James kicks to Robinson. LeBron against Irving. James outside. Over Irving. LeBron can't get it to go. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Irving. Covered by LeBron. Irving dishes to Vucevic. Robinson with the block.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And James throws it down.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
About 33% not happy with their play on that end. Passes it to Vucevic. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harden, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And finished off by Robinson.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here's Hood. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Three seconds left. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Irving against James. Left side, Ibaka. Over Markkanen. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And here's Harden for 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Hood drives in, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And he's able to get it back. Hood kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Covington against Hood. Covington passes to Robinson. Back to Covington. High post Ibaka. And it's good for 2. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Irving against LeBron. Harden inside the three-point line, and he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got 16 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
James outside. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving passes to Vucevic. Outside Hood. Harden outside. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 19 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And they double up James. Inside, Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
He hits both from the stripe.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
LeBron is doubled. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Saric. Morris outside. Nance gets the rebound. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Ibaka's shooting ability, Doris, had enabled him to play some power forward, but his mobility was being tested.
Correct, because at Ibaka's size, it's tough to ask him to chase smaller guys around the perimeter. He is much better suited playing inside and protecting the rim. I think you saw that last season.
And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Near the three-point line, it's Morris, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Outside, Lamb. Fires for 3, and Cancer pulls it down. Being about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly. I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Morris. And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
And he makes both free throws.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
On the wing, Lamb. He's got 7. Here's LeBron. Saric grabs the board. Kuzma against Morris. Pulls it from the elbow. That one a little long.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Nance against Cancer. Nance outside. Shot clock at 5. The pass to James to stop the drought. No good that time. 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Hill kicks to Morris. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. How he did last season. He was around 7 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Free throw good, James. Both free throws good from James.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bounce pass from Hill. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Hill kicks to Morris. It's back to Hill. Out to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Over Nance. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Morris into the lane. And there it is for him. Morris has got 8 points in the quarter.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now Lamb. He's got 7. Banked in off the glass. Lamb's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Morris inside. Guarded by Kuzma. Morris with the bucket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
On the wing, Lamb. Guarded by Harris. Kuzma outside. Lamb. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 11 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Kuzma passes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Man, that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
Here's Cantor. And here's Morris for 3. Traps in the tray. Morris has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The drive by James.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Lamb. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the visiting team. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Wright. Marcus Morris is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Harris. And it's Hill in at the 2. Just 34% from the floor. Wright finds Harris. And here is Morris. He's guarded by Johnson. O'Quinn in the post, working on Biombo. And he gets the bucket.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Winslow, the pass to Nance. Pass to LeVert. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there, you're correct. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, how sluggish was that defense?
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Morris outside. Out to Harris. Right from outside. And Winslow pulls it down. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Oh, Nance in position.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Wright dishes to O'Quinn. Back to Wright. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Winslow finds Nance. Back to... Winslow.
Attention, my team fans. Think you have a winning lineup? Well, we want to see what you're bringing onto the court. Send us your best lineup over social media using hashtag 2KTVLineup, and we just might feature it on next week's episode.
Remember, January 18th is the last day to qualify for the My Team Unlimited tournament and to play for that $250,000 purse. And then the tournament kicks off on January 25th. Check back next week because we're going to have all of those updates on the tournament. Good luck, and we'll see you then.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And you look at Karis LeVert. Tough luck with injuries. But when he is healthy, Shaq, he can put up points in a hurry.
Reminds me of my main man. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And here's a look at some numbers for James.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Robinson is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Matthews. And it's James in at the point guard position. And for Vancouver, they've got Ricky Rubio. Parker out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Curry in at the two-guard spot. LeBron with it. The pass to Covington. You've seen a lot of teams over your time that have been terrific starting a season, then just fall apart second half of the season.
Have you seen it, Kevin, happen with teams that have really good veteran players? I've seen it with young teams.
Yeah, unravel. I mean, it's painful to watch. None come to mind, but I'm sure you could start to find teams that are 10 wins below from one half of the season to the next.
And some of that we know it can happen with injuries to a star player, and you just are dismantled. But a lot of times,
like the Pacers with Oladipo, they were a different team the last quarter of the season.
It's a great call, Kevin. But a lot of times it happens with young teams because if you get off to such a hot start and it's a bit unexpected, there's gonna be a lot more attention on you. And you start to feel like, oh, well, we've arrived. This is easy. We've done this for 35, 40 games. No problem. Well, the league figures you out. And a lot of times, young teams that have early success are probably the most susceptible to this lemmings kind of falling off the cliff type of deal. Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with a finger roll.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Matthews. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Passes to Leonard. Good D by Covington.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So, hack away.
Rubio, the pass to Plumlee. Dishes it to Curry. Parker outside from the arc. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
Dude, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Curry against Matthews, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's LeBron after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Down low, here's Leonard, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
And finished off by LeBron.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We discussed the challenge of defending Steph Curry. Coach said it's not just his outside shot. People forget what a terrific finisher he is inside. Kevin, there is no question that people still sleep on that aspect of Steph Curry's game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Curry after Wesley Matthews scored, and Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. And the shot goes in. 6 points for Steph Curry. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's James. Hammering it in.
That is what makes LeBron James so special. Size and the handle, a nightmare to cover.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Curry from deep three-point range. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James against Rubio to the middle. Here's Matthews. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Wesley Matthews.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Leonard. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Covington into the lane. It's rebounded by Leonard. Vancouver leading by 4 to the inside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Covington against Leonard. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Vancouver with the possession here. For Vancouver, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. No good there. Good D by Covington. Leonard's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Covington kicks to Ibaka. Rubio against James. 6 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. Plumlee with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry against Matthews. Curry dishes to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. And Vancouver with the possession here after LeBron James's miss. Curry can't get it to go. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
James finds Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Biombo, he's checked in for Robinson. Free throw drops for Lamb. And Vancouver with the possession here.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
Here's Graham, coming off a solid outing against Washington. 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. And Vancouver leads by 3.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Lamb. 11 points last game. Pass to Kuzma. James outside. Here's the three. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for Vancouver. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Vancouver lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
The first one falls.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
That one misses. Vancouver leading by 4. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
And you know what? These are two of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Lamb to the paint. And there's Bismack Biyombo on the assist from Jeremy Lamb.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nunn passes to Graham. Got a piece of it. The pass to Knox. 5 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Looking here at some numbers for Lamb, he had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Back to Biyombo. LeBron outside. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. He's off on the first. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. Do you ever think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
No. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper. But otherwise, there could be something that goes away soon.
Here is Nance after Vancouver picking up the basket just moments ago.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Passes it to Knox. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's LeBron. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Graham surveying the floor. Smailagic covered by Lamb. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's none.
Like the way LeBron uses his body sometimes on the defensive end, is not afraid to get a little bit physical, especially after all that bumping he takes on the offensive end.
Here's Kuzma. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Graham. No good with the layup. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. The shot's good from Nance.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here is Graham. 6 points for him. Here's Knox. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Knox taking less.
Far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
LeBron outside.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Back to the action after this word. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting...
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Knox, and it's Graham in at the 2 guard. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Jeremy Lamb out there with Nance. Then it's Matthews. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Biyombo at center.
Well, you love to see the Knox just inviting the contact and doesn't mind it one bit. Wants to show he's got the strength.
Biyombo kicks to Matthews. Pass to James. Pass to Biyombo. 6 on the shot clock. The Three from Matthews. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
James looking around. LeBron has doubled from outside the arc, and that's good. Wesley Matthews for 3. Matthews has got 12.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
There's the pass to Knox. Vancouver working the ball around now. Tipped away. Kicks it to Graham. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. That one drops for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Matthews. LeBron passes to Biombo. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes to Nunn. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Floats one. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Vancouver trails by 5. It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Here's Leonard. That one's good from the corner. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Parker with the steal. Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
Curry. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. James against Rubio. And they double up James. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 17.
When covered, LeBron James is one of the best shot makers in the history of the league, especially when he gets that close.
James against Rubio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Parker doing a good job of moving his body and playing with pace. He's making the defense get a bit too handsy down there.
That's good from Parker. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Robert Covington. And Parker drops them both.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
It's LeBron with the drive.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Leonard. Plumlee with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Curry outside. The rebound by Ibaka.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. James in the post, covered by Rubio. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee, hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
Outside Leonard, shoots over Kuzma. That one wide left.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Parker kicks to Curry. Left side, Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Curry. And it's 9 points for Leonard.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Here's Kuzma. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Kuzma's got 6.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And the dunk by Parker.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
James against Rubio. Matthews scanning the floor. James finds Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Parker. He has 7. He dishes it to Plumlee. Lock at 6. Pass to Curry. Plumlee trying to break loose. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brent, that he's already the 2nd best point guard to ever play in pro basketball.
Well, high praise from Andre Iguodala, and why wouldn't you talk about Steph that way? You tally up MVPs and titles and his impact on the game and what he's done to change the way the game is played. The case for Steph Curry to be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think, for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, just making his way through every part of that defense, drives in, gets contact.
Rubio, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Rubio. Parker outside. Back to Rubio. Shoots it up. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And there's the pass to Ibaka. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Passes it to Leonard. From deep, makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here's James, and he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Outside Curry. From deep. They get it again. Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Vancouver making a switch here. Graham's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Curry against James. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking. He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Now here's Lamb. Graham defending. With some arc. No good from Lamb.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Parker getting out and beating everybody down the floor that time. Easy reward.
Outside, Lamb. Kuzma against Leonard. Kuzma kicks to Lamb. Plumlee with the steal. Leonard looking over the floor. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Right at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Shot from the inbound. And James with the layup. James has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
None passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
Pass to Biombo. Back to Lamb. Now the feed to LeBron. And they double up James. Lamb dishes to Biombo. The shot, no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Knox. That's good from 17 feet away. Knox has got 9.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Yeah, you could throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Here's none. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in Vancouver. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. While you have grown so much offensively throughout your career, what's the focus?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Looking at Vancouver. Kenny?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Curry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Parker. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Rubio in at the 1. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Lamb. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jabari Parker. The first free throw is good. Robert Covington's checked in for James. No good on the second free throw.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
And the basket by Rubio.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Lamb. He kicks it to Matthews. Just 4 to shoot. Vancouver pulls it in. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Curry, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Now it's a 3-point Vancouver lead. Now Lamb. He's got 6. Poked loose. Leonard with the steal. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Rubio outside. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open look. Rebounded by Lamb.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The pass to Ibaka. It's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. They push it up 4 on 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Curry against Matthews. Knocked away. It's stolen by Curry. Count that one. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Vancouver.
Yeah, so just a shooter? I don't think so.
Inside to end the run. In deep, Robinson drops it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Rubio against Lamb. Kicks it out to Leonard. Passes it to Curry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Lamb, and the rejection by Leonard. It's to Curry. Vancouver working the ball around now, and that one's good. Parker.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Leonard against Lamb. Matthews up top. Just 5 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Plumlee with some nice D.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Vancouver. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Robinson kicks to Covington. Pass to Matthews. 5 to shoot. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
The drive by James, and the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 27.
Yeah, LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate the game here on another level in this one.
Rubio, the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Covington, and that one hits back iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Robinson against Poeltl. Robinson with it. Back to James. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. Great showing for him last season. 6th in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's the pass to Kuzma. Buries it down low. Kuzma's got 10.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. James finds Nance. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 8 points for him.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance even after getting hit.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brett, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
That one doesn't go. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Kuzma inside. Leonard's there. Down low. Here's Matthews. That one doesn't drop. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's stolen by Nance. And here's Matthews. He's got 16. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Nance kicks to Kuzma. Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Kuzma. Out to Nance. Kuzma outside. Tries it again. Here's Biombo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Vancouver making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And so he hits both. And so Graham will bring it up for Vancouver. 6-point game. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, he's got a wide reach, so Parker's stretching out that time and grabbing it and throwing it down.
Outside Matthews. And they double up James. On the wing, Nance. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Matthews. Poked away. And here comes the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
James outside. Pass to Biombo. On the clock, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Knox. The free throw drops for Biombo.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Nunn passes to Leonard. That's Biombo with the rebound. Biombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Matthews passes to James. Fade away. Yes, that goes in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Would you like to have that matchup, Kevin? I mean, nobody wants to guard LeBron James, let alone 5 guys. Still doesn't do any good.
Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And Vancouver leads by 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Robert Covington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Parker with the steal. 1:51 left in the third quarter. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Larry Nance third. And, of course, Mitchell Robinson.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Well, you can pretty much count it when they get the ball down low like that. You got to give them credit for working hard to get themselves open. Their percentages certainly wouldn't be as high as they are if they couldn't knock down those open 15-footers.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Covington, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington. Vancouver leading by 5. Pass to Plumlee. Parker outside. Feeds to Leonard. It's deflected. Leonard against Matthews. The pass to Kuzma. Shot from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Leonard. That shot missing. LeBron with some nice D.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
In transition, here comes Vancouver. And they pick up 2. Graham's got 4 this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
LeBron against Leonard. Nance dishes to Covington. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Matthews. Trains it from beyond the arc. Matthews has got 19 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Graham. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Outside, Covington. Lets the 3 fly. The shot missing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Vancouver leads by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
You know, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Ibaka. LeBron James is out there with Matthews. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard inside, defended by Covington. Leonard draws the double, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Vancouver with the possession here. Parker against Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Parker kicks to Rubio. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Vancouver making a switch here. Curry's checked in. 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's James. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. LeBron's got 31 points.
Defensively, that's what you're trying to prevent. And LeBron James is too good.
Leonard draws the double. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from James.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And, you know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on-the-ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
Both free throws good from Rubio. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kicks it out to Covington. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rubio against LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Parker with the steal. Right side Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Covington.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Matthews. Here's Robinson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry against Matthews. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Parker's scoring at a great clip right now, playing within the team's offensive schemes and taking some good quality shots.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Count it, good. That's now 22 points for Steph Curry.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now, and man, on fire.
Rubio against LeBron. It's Covington on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Matthews. Vancouver pulls it in. Plumlee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Yep, it counts. Parker's got 21 in the game.
Jabari sometimes will come out with those handles, a couple quick dribbles, darts around the defense, pretty much tearing through them right now.
To the middle, here's Matthews. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Now a timeout call by Vancouver. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years, Kevin, as being an elite finisher.
And yes, it's good. And that's 23 points for Wesley Matthews.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They double-team Curry. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Leonard brings the double team. James the pass to Robinson. Outside Covington. The dish to Ibaka. He kicks to James. From deep three-point range, Vancouver pulls it in.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Leonard draws the double, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Vancouver with the possession here. Rubio dishes to Plumlee. Leonard kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. And Curry throws it down.
Oh, man, that's a rarity. Steph going in and throwing it down. You know the bench is loving that.
Gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. LeBron passes to Ibaka. Ball's knocked loose. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Covington. Back to Rubio. And Leonard has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's Matthews. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Floats it up for James. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Vancouver. The lead is 2. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here is Rubio. Outside Curry. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Covington against Leonard. Covington passes to Ibaka. On the wing, James. And they double up LeBron. Back to Ibaka. Just 3 to shoot. Dishes to James. From deep. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist in the game.
How about Parker with a delicate floater there, extending it right past the defense. Really no chance to react to that one.
Here's Rubio. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 6-point Vancouver lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
That free throw, no good.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double, kicks to Rubio for three, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from James. To the paint. Parker's shot is off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And they double up James. It's Covington on the wing. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
LeBron against Rubio. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Rubio. Plumlee dishes to Curry. No good from outside.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Matthews.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
LeBron against Rubio. And Plumlee kicks to Rubio. Here's Parker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, Jabari got the defense to bite on that particular play, mostly because he was aggressive with it.
The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now LeBron. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth, and the basket is good.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Winslow's checked in for Robert Covington. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Matthews against Curry. Outside Matthews. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Ibaka, the pass to James. It's Matthews on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Vancouver pulls it in.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Ibaka against Curry. He feeds it to Plumlee. Out to Parker, and Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And they'll take that freebie. That technical foul bumps up the lead.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Stanley Johnson. 5 to shoot. Curry outside. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Now off the inbound, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
It's Kuzma penetrating, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming, and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming, and not enough time for them to get back in it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the three. Leonard with the ball. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and...